Hey guys, I'm Flexecution, and today we're going to talk about attack rotations. Something both traditional sports and esports have in common is that building muscle memory is very important. Having to think about every action you perform during an intense game can be mentally draining. In order to combat this, we practice our basics over and over again until they feel like second nature. In this lesson, gamers will repeat the inputs for their tilts, smash, and aerial attacks in order to practice the execution for their moves. It's always important to stretch before a long gaming session. Because we're going to be looking at our monitors, we want to make sure our neck muscles are relaxed and not stiff. So to start off warm-up today, we're going to do some neck circles. So let's go counterclockwise, 5 seconds to start off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then now we're going to go clockwise for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After this, let's look up to the ceiling for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let's look down to the floor for 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lastly, down one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that we have finished our warm-up, let's get into learning how to set our controls in Smash.
Today I will be using a Pro Controller, and as long as you're using either a Pro Controller, a GameCube controller, or both the Joy-Cons, all the inputs should be the same. Now, in Smash Ultimate, you can create a custom in-game name to make sure you always play with the type of controls that you prefer. To go there, you go to the Smash screen, and then the Joy-Cons on the bottom right. After you get to this screen, you can enter your name. My tag is Flexecution, so I'm going to make my tag Flex. The default controls are mostly okay, but there's one change that I would recommend. Going into the other settings and turning the stick jump, which is also known as tap jump, off. When you have tap jump on, when you press up, your character will jump. Can you think what could potentially cause problems when you're trying to control your character when having tap jump on? The main reason is that when you are trying to perform an up attack, such as an up tilt, because you are pressing the up direction, you might accidentally jump. And since both the X and the Y button on default controls are also set to jump, tap jump is not necessary. There are no correct controls, and you can play around with your settings until you get something that feels good for you, but this adjustment is a popular change that many people make for their controls. After you set your controls, use the built-in test function to move around and make sure your buttons are correct, and then we can head into the drills. Our first drill is going to be tilt attack rotations to practice our tilt attack inputs. Tilts are important attacks to use because they are quick and can be used on the ground to start combos or build damage. Each character has 3 types of tilts, and we are going to include jabs for a total of 4 inputs. Familiarize yourself with your character's tilts and the area they cover by performing this rotation. While facing left, perform a jab, a down tilt, a forward tilt, and then an up tilt. After that, turn around, face right, and go in reverse order. An up tilt, a forward tilt, a down tilt, and end with the jab. Perform this 10 times, and as you start to get the hang of it, see if you can increase the speed of the rotation. So down tilt, forward tilt, jab, and up tilt. Up tilt, forward tilt, down tilt, jab. Perform this 10 times. As you start to get the hang of it, see if you can increase the speed of the rotation. Next, we are going to practice our smash attacks. Smash attacks are powerful hits you want to try and take your opponent's stocks with once you have built up to a percent. There are 3 types of smash attacks, meaning the smash attack rotation will be while facing left, down smash, forward smash, up smash. Then, face to the right, up smash, forward smash, and finish with the down smash. Perform this 10 times. While smash attacks and tilts can sometimes be used to hit opponents in the air, they can only be used on the ground. Being able to attack in the air is a great tool to catch your opponent jumping. An aerial attack rotation has 5 directions. Start by facing left and perform your neutral air, your down air, your forward air, your up air, and your back air. Then, face to the right and do the same rotation. Neutral air, down air, forward air, up air, and back air. Unlike tilt and smash attacks, aerials have a forward and a backward attack, so making sure you are facing the correct direction to perform these attacks is crucial. Perform this 10 times. As you get better, you can reduce the amount of distance you travel when you do a forward air or a back air.
Using a combination of your tilt attacks, your smash attacks, and your aerial attacks are important to beat your opponent. While playing, see if you can figure out which of each attack is the fastest and which of each attack is the strongest. I'm Flexecution, and remember that the more you practice these attacks, the more natural they will feel to you. See you in the next lesson.